Therizinosaurus versus Segnosaurus. It's the battle of the Reapers. Oh, and I shaved the Therizinosaurus because feathered dinosaurs are not cool. Get the t-shirt. The Segnosaurus, well, I don't know him too well, so if he wants to stay feathered and furry, be my guest. Hey Seggy, if you change your mind, I have a whole pack of Gillette Fusions right here. Therizinosaurus is an extinct genus of the Therizinosauridae family that also contains Segnosaurus and lived in Mongolia during the late Cretaceous period around 70 million years ago. It was recently featured in Jurassic World Dominion, and no, the movie wasn't exaggerating. This creature really did have 1 meter long claws. During the early phases of its discovery, it was assumed to be a species of an aquatic turtle. Yeah, scientists back then were low grade. After several examinations and revisions, it was given the description of a gigantic carnosaur. At the time, a family that included most large carnivorous dinosaurs, measuring 55 feet in length. After the discovery of related species Nothronicus, the debate over its appearance ended. While its diet remains unconfirmed, Therizinosaurus was originally thought to be a carnivore, at the point when it was incorrectly theorized to be a much larger animal with a radically different body profile. However, today scientists agree that Therizinosaurus was not carnivorous, instead herbivorous, based on studies of its close relatives like Erlikosaurus, Segnosaurus, Nothronicus, and Falcarius. Based on studies of its relatives, Therizinosaurus is believed to have had weak jaws, and probably would have fed by sitting down, using its long arms and claws to pull vegetation into its mouth. Sounds like a sloth. A panda. Footprints suggested to have come from unknown Therizinosaurids suggest it may have had a plantigrade walking stance, similar to bears and crocodiles. Well, they're pretty different animals. Segnosaurus lived in what is now southeastern Mongolia during the late Cretaceous, around 102 to 86 million years ago. Multiple incomplete but well-preserved specimens were discovered in the Gobi Desert in the 70s, and in 1979, the genus and species Segnosaurus galbinensis were named. The generic name Segnosaurus means slow lizard, and the specific name galbinensis refers to the Galbin region. The known material of this dinosaur includes the lower jaw, neck and tail vertebrae, the pelvis, shoulder girdle, and limb bones. Parts of the specimen have gone missing or have become damaged since they were collected. I'm betting a thief in your science department. Segnosaurus was a large-bodied Therizinosaurus, yes we know this, that is estimated to have been around 7 meters long and weighed an estimated 2 tons. Should be more. The forelimbs were robust and had 3 fingers which bore large claws, and the feet had 4 toes supporting the foot. Apart from Therizinosaurs, all theropods had 3-toed feet. The front of the pelvis was adapted to support the enlarged belly. Fat bastard. The pubic bone was turned backwards, a feature that is only seen in birds and the dinosaurs most closely related to them. It's also worth mentioning the Segno had shorter claws, but still massive. Anyway, enough foreplay. Who would win in a fight? For some stats. Therizinosaurus. Height, 6 meters. Length, 12 meters. Weight, 6 tons. Speed. Scientists estimate, based on its body profile, 27 kilometers per hour. Bite force, 400 newtons. It had a beak. Claw size, 1 meter. Diet, omnivore. Now onto the stats of Segnosaurus. Height, 4 meters. Length, 8 meters. Weight, 4 tons. Speed, 32 kilometers an hour. Bite force, 200 newtons. Claw size, 30 centimeters, which is still massive. And diet, omnivore. Okay, now onto the advantages of Theri. Well, he's larger, he's heavier, he has a stronger bite, although he has a beak, so it doesn't matter. He has longer claws, which could be a disadvantage, because in a battle, I don't think having 1 meter claws is going to aid him. I know Jurassic World Dominion had a different idea, but they don't seem practical. Okay, now to the disadvantages of Theri. Well, he's slower and he has longer claws. So, I don't know, I'm confused about this one. Okay, now to the advantages of Segnosaurus. Well, he's faster. You could have the Mike Tyson advantage of, being smaller, but still the peekaboo style. His claws are smaller, which could mean they're actually more suited to stabbing. Okay, now to the disadvantages of Segnosaurus. He's smaller, he's lighter, he has a weaker bite, but it doesn't matter because beaks ain't gonna do much damage. And he has... Now, I'm not counting it as a disadvantage. Okay, let's fight. Theri and Segno meet at a clearing. As a part of a sick experiment, InGen has pumped the smaller Segnosaurus full of steroids and LSD. Segno rushes towards Theri and stabs him straight in the stomach. Theri's normally a peaceful creature, but this little ADHD bastard has really pissed him off, and he slashes far and wide, injuring Segno. But just a little slash. Uncharacteristically, Segno tries to bite Theri using his beak, but it does little damage. Theri slashes again, it's a direct hit. But this little drugged up Joe Pesci just won't quit. He stabs Theri in the stomach again. Theri's had enough. And remember the scene from episode 3, Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku? Yeah, it's game over time. Fatality. Verdict. It's actually a tough one. When you use the Mike Tyson analogy, Segnosaurus could have an advantage. Plus his claws could be used as stabbing weapons. I don't believe that Therizinosaurus could use 1 meter long claws to stab. I mean, they're just too heavy. But, it's a tough one. I'm going to give 60% to Therizinosaurus based on his sheer size. But these two dinosaurs would never fight anyway. What do you think? And also, which two dinosaurs should battle next? And I might make it. Until next time, I've been VK. Subscribe to my first channel. We discuss alien stuff. And check this out. YouTube recently launched memberships. Bye-bye Patreon. Members gain access to custom emojis no one else can use. And depending on how long you stay a member, your standing and rank in the community increases and is displayed on your custom badge. You'll also gain access to a monthly, members-only dinosaur battle. This one's 3D. Oh, and members are featured in the military parade animation at the end of every single episode. Choose your own custom avatar: digger, scientist, or dinosaur hunter.
Platinum members will also get my home address.
So what are you waiting for? Join the community. Become a member now.